Outdoors Delmarva covers everything outdoors,
including real hunting and fishing situations involving wildlife.
We do our best each week to bring you tasteful content,
but viewer discretion is advised.
Now enjoy the show.
We begin this week in Long Neck to talk about the upcoming Shorts Marine Cinco de Mayo boat show.
We'll stop in to see our friends at Gateway Subaru in Delmar to check out what's being rolled off the truck and onto the lot.
Scorchy Talls takes us to Atlantic, Virginia to teach us all we need to know when it comes to goats.
And we'll head to Ocean City to get ready for the 53rd Ward World Wildfowl Carving Championships at the end of this month.
Outdoors Delmarva starts right now.
Welcome to Outdoors Delmarva, the show that celebrates our communities, our cultures and traditions, and the places we call home. My name is Jason Lee.
And I'm Lauren Hitch.
Lauren, you've had yourself one busy week between the tours for Delmarva Home Show, walking around Outdoors Delmarva with me, and doing all the mom things. You also co-hosted Coast Life all week.
Right, it was a lot of fun, but I've got to tell you, I always wanted a job where I was never bored. Something new every day, and this job definitely gives me that and more.
This is Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards. And now, here are Jason Lee and Lauren Hitch.
The annual Cinco de Mayo boat show is taking place at Paradise Grill May 3rd through the 6th.
And we swung by to see our friends at Shorts Marine to talk about this year's event. Once again here at Shorts Marine in Long Neck, so happy to have them as part of the show and happy to be with you, David, to talk about a very cool event you've got coming up, the Cinco de Mayo Boat Show.
Yes, so this is really kind of the opening salvo of the season. You know, we do an in-water boat show with Paradise Grill down in the water. We'll have 14 boats or so. You'll have all kinds of opportunities to ride different styles of boats, from the sea-to switch jet pontoon boats through fishing boats. We'll have some runabout type boats and pontoon boats. So if you're interested in getting a new boat and you want to come down and see what's available and get a chance to ride on them, it's worth a shot.
So this is definitely a little different than the Seaside Boat Show at the Ocean City Convention Center.
Yeah, completely different, because while you can get on the boats there, you don't get to get on them and feel them in the water, take them out for a ride, have someone take you out and show you how the thing's working. It's really an opportunity for us to meet with customers and show them what we are and what we're about. I mean, this is our 75th year this year, so it's a big deal for us. So being a long-time member of the boating industry, and you know, we've probably been around longer than anybody else in the area, you know, we enjoy being able to meet new people and show them what's available.
Let's talk about why Paradise Grill. I know they're right down the road.
Well, we partnered up with them over the years for the Flounder Pounder tournament and all, and it's a great venue for this because there's lots of slips in the water. There's plenty of parking around the area. It's a beautiful location, so it works out great. It's kind of an opportunity for them to get open on the weekends in the beginning of the season when, you know, not really ready for full time yet, but it works out well for all of us. That is that kind of, you know, relax and go out and enjoy yourself kind of place, and that's what boating's about. Generally, we have you sit down and fill out a waiver form to go out with us, and then one of the members of our staff will take you out on the boat and show you how to give you a chance to run it, see how it operates and works in the waters that we use our boats in around here.
And you can obviously test drive a boat and maybe find out what you like and what you don't like, and then scoot right back up here and start signing some paperwork.
Right. Oh, you can sign paperwork down there while you're there. We'll have all our sales staff down there and our finance person, so if you want to sign up and buy a boat while you're there, we're all set for it.
To find out additional information about the Cinco de Mayo Boat Show, head on over to shortsmarine.com or check out their Facebook page. Hey, you okay?
Yeah, Cinco de Mayo just has me thinking about all the tacos and margaritas.
Well, now you got me thinking about them. We'll grab some after the show. How about that?
Ooh, muy bien.
Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru, returns right after these messages.
You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
Our weather has been a little iffy and questionable lately here on Delmarva, but you know what isn't questionable? The amount of cars on the lot at Gateway Subaru.
That's right, Lauren, and we stopped by to see our friend Kyle along with the rest of the Gateway crew to check out just how good the inventory is.
Kyle, talk to us about the inventory here.
Oh my gosh, we are so happy we're finally getting inventory in. We've probably have more inventory now than we have in the past 3 years total combined. We have just about every model that you could want to look at for the Subarus, all the trim levels, all the colors. It's for the first time you can actually walk into our dealership and pick something on the lot or have an idea in your head of what you want, and we probably have it.
We actually saw the trailer dropping some off when we arrived here. What are some of the most popular models?
Well, the way it works as far as us getting inventory is what we sell, right? So we get vehicles that we sell the most in return, so that's what we earn. So we sell more Outbacks and Foresters than we do anything. That's why if you go out on the lot right now, you'll see 2 complete lines of both of those models, and then followed closely by the Crosstrek. The Crosstrek is kind of like the Goldilocks vehicle, if you will, because it's an SUV, compact SUV, still sits up high like all the other models, but it's cute and compact.
Compact, yeah, and this Crosstrek is beautiful, lovely shade of red here, and it's got the racks across the top and everything.
Yep, yeah, and this is a wilderness model, so this is new for the Crosstrek for this year, and it's ready to go off-road. You want to take it on the beach, go on the beach. You want to go in the woods, go in the woods.
Wow, that's awesome.
And with these, I know, I think it's like 700 pounds or something like that they can hold on the roof on these.
Very cool. So people can come by and they can test drive pretty much any model they want.
Absolutely. So the models you see here in the showroom, we have the same ones, maybe not the same colors, but outside. So if you see something in here you like, we got it out there you can test drive. Or if you don't even want to come in here, you just want to enjoy the beautiful weather and look at the colors, you can go outside, look at the colors, look at all the models, and see what suits you the best.
So the Forester between the Crosstrek, talk about some of the differences.
So the Crosstrek, it being more the sporty vehicle, you're going to get more the wild colors with that. So we've always had some sort of bright color with the Crosstrek, whether it be the orange that we had or the hyper blue and now the red. The Outback and the Foresters tend to be more earth tones. So you have your more browns, greens, grays, then of course your safe white color on the road, because everybody can see a white car coming down the dark road. But yeah, I mean, if you want a fun color, Crosstrek's probably going to be the way to go. Not saying the other colors aren't fun, but it's we have just about anything you could want Subaru-wise.
And the weather's getting nicer, so the perfect time to get outdoors and get a Subaru is now.
Absolutely.
So come test drive one.
And beach season's right around the corner.
Right?
Perfect time to pick up a wilderness model.
That's great. Okay, so invite people out, come on out, test drive a new Subaru, and maybe take one home.
Absolutely.
Make sure that you stop by Gateway Subaru in Delmar to check out the inventory for yourself, and be sure to take a test drive. You won't be disappointed.
Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. We'll be right back.
You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
Goats are increasingly popular these days, not just as farm animals, but also as pets.
So if you're thinking about adding one or a few to your family, you may want to take a look back at this week's Scorchy's Corner.
Honoring the life and legacy of Scorchy Taws, thanks to Shorts Marine in Long Neck, Delaware. Shorts Marine, everything but the water.
There are the daddies, the mamas, and then there's the kids. And as is usual in most forms of life, the kids are always the cutest. Our wanderings carried us to Bay Cliff Farm in Atlantic, Virginia, where you can find out all you never knew about goats, and then some.
Well, once you're around goats, you just can't help but see how fascinating they are.
Well, what fascinates you most about them?
Their lovability, their curiosity. I don't know, I just can't explain it. You're just around them, you just...
How about their intelligence?
Oh, they're super intelligent.
Barb Clifford, a devoted 4-H club worker, needs no prodding to talk about goats. She loves them, and she is quick to destroy many misconceptions the unknowing have about this intriguing animal. For example, they're not nannies and billies. They're bucks and does, and they're not smelly old brush goats.
They are purebred goats. Now, the ones with the long ears are the Nubians. The ones with the short ears are the Alpines.
And each with its own pedigree tattooed on the inner ear. Barbara Clifford's herd of 50 does are milked twice each day, and the milk fed to the kids. And like all kids, when their tummies are full, their eyes get heavy. We learned much about goats this day. Their curiosity aside, it was their intelligence that impressed us most, even to knowing their names.
In the big barn, every one comes by its name. You call them and they come in the milking order. Now, come on.
Not only that, they will speak when spoken to.
Guinevere, what's wrong? What? What do you want?
And with no prodding at all, will smile for the camera. Scorchy Taws, one on our Delmarva land, for WBOC News.
Remembering Scorchy Taws is presented by Shorts Marine, online at shortsmarine.com.
Did you know that a blue crab's molting process only takes about 2 to 3 hours, but can take up to 3 days for the new soft shell to fully harden?
Did you know that unlike male crabs that will continue to molt and grow their entire life, a female will stop growing when it reaches sexual maturity?
And did you know that the crab sponge can contain up to 8 million eggs, depending on the size of the crab?
Now you do.
Did You Know is sponsored by North Bay Marina. Outdoors Delmarva will be right back. You're watching Outdoors Delmarva presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
One of our favorite events of the entire year is coming back to Ocean City at the end of this month. We're talking about the 53rd Ward World Championships.
So here's a look back at last year's event to give you a glimpse of what you're going to see this year.
This is the World Championship carving competition that we have every year here in Ocean City. We have people from around the world come to compete, see how they do against other competitors. We have thousands and thousands of entries. It's a great place to come see wildfowl art and see the heritage of the Eastern Shore. I've been with the Ward Foundation for probably 30 years, and you work your way up. I started out as just a worker, moving birds around, and then I eventually since I proved that I knew the difference in the birds and how they were made, then I worked my way up to a judge, and now I'm chairman of the board. There's criteria that we use, coloration of the bird, how it's carved, if it is anatomically correct. There's a lot of different criteria that we look for. If we judge out on the bay, we look how they float out in the natural environment. So there's a lot of little things that we look for that pick the best from the best. There's a lot of different categories. There's interpretive, how something makes you feel. There's pieces that are made just of stained and natural wood, or you have pieces that look actually like they're going to fly away. They're so intricately carved and detailed. They look like they could just spring to life and fly off. we have over 500 contestants that are here from around the world, competing for over $60,000 worth of prize money. We've had competitors from Russia, and we've also had competitors from Japan. Decoy carving is a big part of the history of the Eastern Shore. I mean, it started as soon as people started arriving from the New World. Back then, waterfowl were a staple of their diet, and they needed something to attract the waterfowl to within the range of their guns, so they made decoys. And decoys brought waterfowl close enough to be harvested. It's a big heritage for the Eastern Shore.
We certainly hope to see you at this year's competition and art festival. And for more information, go online to wardfdn.org.
Up next, we're checking out your latest photos. Outdoors Delmarva returns right after these messages.
You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards. And now, here are Jason Lee and Lauren Hitch.
It's time to flip through the photo album and take a look at your latest pictures.
Thanks to our friends at North Bay Marina.
5-year-old Joelle Reed joined her grandfather Bruce Johnston of Laurel and her brother Levi for a road trip to Presque Isle, Maine to experience the solar eclipse in its totality.
Caden Lowe of Snow Hill harvested his first ever longbeard on opening morning of Maryland's Youth Turkey Hunting Weekend.
13-year-old Ben Adkins of Crisfield proudly shows off his very first turkey harvested during Youth Weekend.
14-year-old Hunter Gratz also got his first turkey. This 19.5-pound bird was harvested on Hunter's late grandfather's birthday. That's certainly a lifelong memory, Hunter.
Mike Dickerson of Ocean View harvested this 17-pound bird in the Millsboro area. Mike said the beard was 12 3/4 inches long and had a 7/8 inch long spur.
Mama Brown of Bridgeville celebrated her 70th birthday by harvesting this 22-pound tom on opening day. Happy birthday and congratulations.
Chris McKinney of Mardella Springs sent in this photo of the extended family. I think we should call this Goats at Sunset.
Did you come up with that one all by yourself, Jason?
As a matter of fact, I did.
Elijah Johnson sent in this cool shot of Corman Spraying Planes working out of the Ruthsburg, Maryland area. You'll see more from Corman Spraying in next week's episode.
Outdoors Delmarva viewer pictures are sponsored by North Bay Marina.
And that'll do it for us this week. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Be sure to keep sending in those photos because we really enjoy them. We've made it really simple for you to do that. Go to outdoorsdelmarva.com, click submit your photo at the top of the website, or scan the QR code at the bottom corner of your screen.
We hope to see you right back here again next week. But until then, my name is Jason Lee.
And I'm Lauren Hitch, and we hope to see you
Outdoors Delmarva.
Outdoors Delmarva, a Draper Media production, is presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards. Sponsored by Shorts Marine and Bell Creek Equipment.
The 53rd
This is going to be great.
Ward World Championships. The Ward World Championships. Easy for me to say.